Most of the time when you cook free-range chicken or Kienyeji chicken, usually throw in a few fresh ingredients like tomatoes and onions and cook your chicken. But in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you a very nice way that you can add in some flavor to your Kienyeji chicken, and it's going to turn out awesome. So we're going to be making rosemary Kienyeji chicken, and it's going to be amazing because the ingredients are going to be readily available. You're going to prep up your Kienyeji chicken, and as you can see, I've already prepped up mine, and it's a little bit on the fatty side. And you also notice that it has a little bit of char because I used a jiko to burn out the tiny little feathers on the chicken, which are so irritating. Also, you're going to prep up some tomatoes, capsicum, crushed garlic and ginger, onions, coriander, salt, and the key ingredient for this recipe is rosemary, because we're making some delicious rosemary chicken. Now, I'm going to be using a pressure cooker to boil my chicken because this is for my lunch and I can't wait to eat. So if you have time, you can use a charcoal jiko to boil your chicken until tender. I'm going to remove the lid from my cooker, transfer in my pieces of chicken into the cooker. Add in 2 cups of water, salt, going to pick a spoon and add in around a teaspoon. Add in 3 sprigs of fresh rosemary, which is nice and clean. Then I'm going to cover my cooker and boil my Kienyeji chicken until tender. Once the lid is secured, I'm going to be cooking the chicken over medium-high flame for around 10 to 15 minutes because it's free range, so it's a little bit tough, unlike broiler, which cooks very fast. I checked my chicken after 15 minutes, and to be honest, the chicken was still very tough. So I added an extra 30 minutes, making a time of 45 minutes. And now my chicken is ready. So I've already put out the flame. So what's remaining is to remove the excess pressure from the cooker. Using a wooden spatula, I'm going to lift up the valve. And once all the pressure is from the cooker, I'm going to unlock my cooker. It's looking fantastic. So I'm going to check using my spatula. So I'm going to remove the rosemary leaves, place aside. Then I'm going to toss the chicken. My chicken has rendered a lot of fat, as you can see. So the next step is going to be adding in some more flavor. So I've already placed a pot over medium flame. I'm going to add in some of the cooking oil. Add in 1 medium onion. Cook your onions for around a minute or until the onions have a nice golden brown color. Using the same cooking oil from the chicken is going to add in a very nice chicken flavor to the rosemary chicken. Once you notice that your onions are browning, you're going to add in 5 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized ginger. Saute together with the onions. And once your kitchen is smelling absolutely incredible, you're going to add in 3 large tomatoes that are diced. Throw in a couple of very mild but flavorful spices. Add in a teaspoon of garlic powder, You can never get enough of garlic powder. Some black pepper, around a quarter teaspoon. A quarter teaspoon of chili flakes. Add in a splash of water. Stir everything up and cover and cook until the tomatoes are well cooked. When it comes to fresh aromatics, garlic and ginger are just incredible because they are very flavorful. So adding in garlic and ginger is going to remove that chicken smell. It's been around a minute. I'm going to check on my tomatoes, which are halfway cooked. I'm going to stir in, and I'm cooking my tomatoes over medium heat so that everything can cook perfectly. Cover once more and let the tomatoes cook through. I've already scooped out some of the chicken fat rendered, yeah, so you can use the fat to cook maybe some rice, and it's going to turn out very flavorful, so don't throw it away. This is after 2 minutes, so I'm going to check on my tomatoes. Once you notice a thin layer of cooking oil, the tomatoes are ready. So the next step is going to be adding in your chicken. That is adding back your chicken. So carefully I'm going to transfer into my pot. Stir in the chicken. Add in 1.5 cups of water. Make sure all the chicken is submerged in the water so that can absorb in all the nice flavors. Then you're going to cover and cook your chicken for around 5 to 6 minutes. If you notice that the water is drying out, you can add in some more so that the chicken can perfectly cook. Check the seasoning after around 1 to 2 minutes. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in some more salt. I have some coriander, green capsicum, and some more rosemary, which I'm going to be adding in a few. I'm going to check on my chicken, which is smelling so good from adding in the fresh garlic and ginger together with the rosemary. And it's looking incredible. Just look at this. Yum. You're going to add in some soup according to your own preference. Mine is for eating some ugali, so the soup is a little bit on the thick side. The next step is going to be adding in some fresh capsicum. I love cooking with green capsicum because it has a very nice taste. You can also add in the red and yellow, which are going to add in sweetness. Stir in the capsicum and cook for around a minute until it's crunchy. Don't lose the crunch because it's going to be tasteless. After a minute, it's time to finish up garnishing our rosemary kienyeji chicken with some coriander. You can also add in some parsley. Stir in. Serve your chicken on a platter and place it on the dining table, and it's going to be gone in a matter of minutes because the kienyeji chicken has turned out flavorful, very tender, and delicious. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try.